say she found a rock yet?
Alright, welcome back to Tabletop Troops. Again, we're a bit early this week, a couple days early, but we're here. First and foremost, everybody look at the poster and say a prayer to our Lord Eddie.
R.I.P. Eddie.
This is God Eddie right here. Look at him, he's fucking chiseled.
Still holding out hope that he comes back as a vampire.
Yeah.
Like the best of them.
Yeah, honestly, I might not be able to watch season 5 if Eddie's
Sad.
Anyways, bit of a recap of what happened last time. Kyle's character, Sir Alsitar Wayne, is imprisoned, falsely imprisoned.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, 100%.
Probably just
Or 85% at least.
Lauren has reaffirmed her deal with the necromancer after him showing off his power by murdering poor Noblin the Goblin.
Is that really showing off?
Too soon.
And
He failed his only mission.
honestly, I don't really. Oh, Jordan was preparing to help Kyle out of prison by dressing up like a lawyer.
But
he
He had the whole tattoo of the blueprints of the place on his back. So,
What does that gave me? I can't see that.
no. What he does have though is a very fancy, floofy hat.
that's the safe thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I need a cane too. It makes me look.
It does not have a king.
Yes, you do.
So
I'm also not good at
That's,
charisma checks.
that's
So
what.
it's like, you gotta get it bad.
That's where we'll start off. Since last time, it was like the furthest thing away from where we ended. So, Jordan, you have just acquired yourself some lawyery-looking, fancy, noble clothes, as well as a nice floofy hat.
Nice.
What is your move from here?
We're gonna hit. What is going on? Someone take the chat away from me. Oh my god. I'm gonna start.
just
I'm gonna write up, some official-looking documents. Say that I'm Alistair's lawyer. That's what the documents are gonna say. And then I'm gonna head towards the prison.
Hold on.
Banned.
Yeah, I had to.
Did you actually ban her?
No.
Oh,
All
would
right.
be way funnier if we did.
Give me a. I don't know. What would be like a calligrapher's check? That's what I was trying to look up, but it's not conclusive. Inconclusive.
maybe?
What did you say, Ethan? I only heard Kyle.
Said it's inconclusive. I
Inclusive.
haven't said anything.
Oh, just a free pass then.
For forged documents?
At the right. Yeah.
There's like a forgery kit, skill proficiency.
Forgery kit, yes.
Oh.
What stat does it use though?
I would assume it would use charisma, but I think you could justify intelligence or charisma. Charisma for like the angle of deception for lying,
Yeah.
but
Yes.
I just go with Dex for the ability to write. I think that's less.
possible.
Yeah. So charisma is what we'll do.
This is only a fallback plan. So,
That's a cool one.
This is Pod Bones.
oh boy, that was a 4. Okay, it didn't turn out very good. I
Yeah.
know it.
You have somewhat of a forgery. It basically just says I'm allowed to be here, scribbled on.
That's really, really what I wanted to have. Okay. We're gonna use what I am good at. Try to get in.
The reverse stuff?
There, yeah, white fudge.
What is that?
Oreo.
Oh, it looks weird.
Ooh. Let me.
Sure, the Oreos are right.
Is he gonna follow?
I
Aha.
was gonna say Lauren's at 100% stretch. She had no more stretch than you.
My foot and a half reach. This has been written me. Yeah. So now we're gonna go back to the prison and we're gonna sneak in
Mhm.
because this is just a fallback plan.
All right.
This is crazy. This is completely insane.
So how do you approach the sneaking in strategy?
Any open windows in the side?
There are windows, but it seems that they're like all the windows are barred over. The exterior ones, anyways.
Okay. What does your entrance look like? Like, is your, it's like, just you can come and go, or is it like a?
No, it's like a building, and like there's a door, and like you've been peeking in the windows a little bit. It seems like there is like a welcome wagon on the inside, not the good kind. Well, in your scenario.
You're excited.
So, do they look like they're gonna like stop you, like stop me and talk to me, or are they just gonna let me in? Like I got business to do, or?
I mean, it depends. Depends on who you are. Who are you? They're not gonna let slide the wanted criminal and infamous
Lawyer?
pickpocketer.
Oh.
Infamous lawyer.
Well, what? We're gonna approach the entrance. And
Right.
go inside.
So you approach the entrance and you enter, and you're met by these two guards who are standing on the inside of the door, and they say, "Why, hello! You're dressed in your fanciness, in your lawyer clothes."
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I am here to see my client that I represent.
So give me a. You can do deception or performance.
I think they're both the same.
So it's performance. I prefer.
Wait.
I prefer performance.
My deception is +2.
No.
I'm gonna use that one then.
Very deceptive performance.
It doesn't matter. We got an 8. Maybe they'll roll like a 2 on some kind of insight.
You got an 8.
Yeah. Should have gave me guidance.
Have to
Who?
So who's your client?
I told it that, didn't I?
Did you? I thought you said you just.
I said I'm Alistair Wayne's attorney.
Mm-hmm. And what's your name?
My name? Smooth. Smooth. Feet. Smooth feet. Smooth. They call me Smooth Feet. Smithers Smooth Feet.
nice. Smithers.
They're gonna say, would you mind just like having a seat over here?
It's legally, you have to allow me to see my client. He pays me absorbently.
Yes, in good time. We have to do some vetting, obviously. Yeah. Do you have like any credentials or anything that may like help us to verify that you are who you say you are?
I admit that I had to come quite hastily, so the best I could do was a handwritten proof of lawyerness. And
Very well. We'll take that.
yeah. Take my paper out of my pocket, just flash it. Like, look, this is Alistair Wade's attorney. Put it back in my pocket.
Oh, you don't give it to them. They look.
It's a contract. You can't really lose it, right?
Yeah, this is important to keep track of.
They're like, yeah. Just like we thought. Let us just. I'm just gonna go talk to the captain real quick. And my buddy here is gonna stay with you. And
One are on good terms.
one guy stays like quite close to you, just asking you some more questions. As the other
I
guy,
got close, aren't you?
the other guy goes away. He's like, no.
Okay, can I go see my client now?
We just need to wait on the okay by the captain, and then you'll be right on your way.
I've come all the way from Gotham, and it's been quite a drive, or a ride, I guess, by horse or whatever.
I see. So
thing
it's
you
been a long journey, so just a few more minutes. I mean,
yes, but
comparatively,
when your best client has just been falsely accused of potential mass murder.
Pineapple pizza.
I think you would be you would much want to see him to understand what happened in the situation. Because I'm gonna lean in and like do one of these, like to him. If he's guilty, I'm gonna fucking drop him. Just telling you, I don't want to be like this is bad PR, and I don't want to be a part of it. I just have to talk to him for a second, so I can find out if he's worth sticking around with or not. Just
you see the other guy comes out of the captain's office, and he's followed by the captain and his lieutenant. They come up to you and they're like, here to speak with Alistair Wayne.
Yeah, I am. I'm his
Sir Alsitar.
his attorney. Yes.
They're arrested. Still have titles.
Well, hold on. I have a name, and it's Transin Warpick.
I have a name.
Name as well.
Transit Warpick is he's indisposed. He's taking great care of Gotham himself right now, and he sent me in his place. There's a big. He's the head of the firm. The Warpick and Warpick.
But my name is Transin Warpick.
Your name is Transit Warpick.
My name
What
is
are the odds of that?
Transin Warpick.
Wait. Hold on. Isn't Transit Warpick the undead guy that screwed you? No, Transit Warpick is the.
That's Kevin Celeste is the undead
Kevin
necromancer.
Who was the guy that stole your city?
Raslin.
Raslin. Transit Warpick is the captain.
That you're talking to right now.
Okay.
I have a name.
Hold on. I misunderstood what he said.
Yeah, Transin Warpick, the guy from
Head of my firm.
Okay, no. We're gonna back this up then,
Like
because
Muhammad Smith.
I would know this stuff in character, but I wouldn't know this stuff in human. So he says Transit Warpick. So he's saying that he's the attorney. Well, I'm gonna say that's absurd. Have you ever even been to Gotham?
No. I think you're very confused. I'm the captain of the city guard. I'm Transin Warpick.
Good.
You are a lawyer for Sir Alistair Wayne.
Yes, Sir Alsitar Wayne. Yes.
Very well. That's all.
He never said he was a good one.
That's all the information that we need. Let's go speak with your client. I'll allow you to go speak with your client.
Okay. Oh, good. Very nice of you.
So he brings you back to the holding cell.
The power.
Well, so he brings you back to the holding cell, and you see your friend Alistair Wayne. He's in rags. You see,
I've been doing push-ups.
you see, he's got bruises, although he is a bit sweaty, and he's getting cut. Like you can see, he's cut. Like usually, you can't see under. Like he's got armor, and he's got all these clothes on, fancy clothes on. Like you don't really usually see his what's underneath.
Underskin.
So he's getting cut. And you see him, and they open the door, and they allow you to enter.
I'll ask you to leave so I can speak to him privately. Attorney-client privilege and all that.
Hey, nice.
And
Yes. Go ahead and speak. Go ahead and go in with them.
we'll step in and say, so I'm Smooth, and I'm here to talk to you about your legend.
So they lock you guys both in there. It's a temporary. You're not like imprisoned, but it's a temporary. It's just visiting, like in Monopoly.
Just Monopoly.
I lean in.
And then they leave to go away to give you your private moment.
I lean in and whisper, I don't think it's safe for you here. They're looking for you and Princess Reina.
Yeah, I am now your lawyer. And
no. That can't be good for me.
I'm gonna get you out of here.
Now that I've already got everything worked out with the captain. I think he's getting ready to let me go.
What?
I've explained that Kevin Celeste is a piece of crap,
Okay.
an evil necromancer, and he's a cultist. Did you know that Duff, and I point to him, he's not dead. He's alive in the cell over there.
Why is he over there?
I don't know. I tried to get something to pick the lock and beat the guards, but they were ready. They were very well trained guards. But they did fall for my plan, because now they think I'm not a very capable fighter, because they kind of roughed me up a little bit. But I will remember that.
I can pick the lock for you, or maybe I can.
It isn't for me. Am I cuffed? I'm not cuffed. Am I?
No.
The lock on the cell, and then
For Duff, it is arcane infused, so you be very careful.
oh, it's magical. Oh, is Duff in the cage with us?
He's in a cell crossed.
Oh, cell across. Okay.
Because I seen him, and then I tried to get that bed spring, and then they're like,
They beat the shit out of you.
Yeah. So we talk about this right now. We gotta get you out of here so that we can all get out of here. You have any plans?
I was gonna try to free Duff and then break out. We gotta stop Kevin Celeste.
Okay.
He's got some evil crap handling, and
Evil crap
I
handling.
think he has infiltrated the police squad too a little bit. I still trust the captain, but these goonies of the captains may be under his influence.
Okay. Let's use some potential knowledge.
Get all the knowledge.
What do these cuffs look like to me from where I am?
I could explain to him because I crushed that Arcana check last week.
Yeah, you
It's the
can.
first time I've ever crushed a check in my life.
Yeah, I also don't do that very often. So
They're magically infused. There's arcane locks on them, so I don't know if you can physically pick them or not.
you
but
don't know.
it might have some sort of thing to damper his ability to cast spells. So I don't think they'll blow up, but I think if you could get them off, you'd be good to go.
Okay.
But he's locked in a cell, and
Is he like unconscious, or is he?
I think he was conscious, but I can't remember.
He is unconscious, but he has been like kind of shifting and moaning, but like he's just hanging there, so it's pretty exhausting, just hanging.
Yeah.
Turn around and look at Duff. Hey Duff, are you there?
You hear him, he moans.
Hypothetically, what would you do if I freed you?
Shouldn't we ask him what he's got arrested?
No.
I would flee.
Kevin framed you for this potential murder of Maximilian, maybe? Max, I'm guessing? I need to know why you were arrested. Like, what happened? Max is dead. Kevin's benefiting left and right.
I was arrested for the murder of Maximilian.
Did you do it?
I mean, apparently the poison was in my wine, but I didn't put the poison there, but I did give him the wine.
Someone mentioned poison.
Okay, serious question. Lauren didn't tell us how she was planning on
No, I
killing
think she
you.
mentioned poison. I think she specifically mentioned poison.
Yeah.
We didn't know she poisoned the wine, but I think she said that. So
Or did she? She did ask us to help her kill Duff.
yeah, and I
Like
think she
Del-
asked us to poison them.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I'm gonna go with that. Anyway, good enough.
She was going off and spouting
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah. So
In the letter, you might have mentioned poison.
You when they told you why you were being arrested, I think the captain has told you that
what
it
is
was
this? Why does
poison.
it exist?
I don't know the answer to either of those questions.
Okay. I'm gonna tell Duff. I'll be your lawyer too. And when they come back,
I think breaking out is a better option.
I was gonna go.
My trial has already happened. I'm scheduled to be brought to the box this afternoon.
Oh, that's not good for you.
Who proceeded over your hearing?
Councils.
Council. And who's the head of the council? Kevin Celeste now?
Oh, so
Yeah.
I don't have a
You-
council.
So
Always him.
I gotta ask him the question. Does he know if
I
these?
kick something.
But there are
No.
there are 6 other members of the council other than him.
Kevin Celeste is eliminating everyone that opposes him. Maximilian, you?
Ask him.
How
If
do we
he,
know the other ones aren't?
ask him if he knows if his cups can be picked. I assume they can be.
They cannot be picked with regular thieves' tools.
Oh.
But a bed spring.
A strong enough person could possibly break them,
No, it's not us.
but
Especially
that's the only way to get them off.
Break them. How do the guards normally break or get them off?
I mean, they have the key.
Where do they keep the key?
It will be on the captain.
Okay. Does he keep it on his person or does he put it down?
As far as I know, every time I've seen it, it's been on his person. But I mean, I've been here a day, and now I'm going to the box.
I'm gonna go to the box. I think I need to talk to the captain.
I need my belt.
Where's your belt?
Soon wherever they take
Oh
my
yeah,
stuff.
he's
My
in the
suit's in
armory.
my belt. I hit a button and then I'm
Yeah.
good to go.
Okay.
Just say my pants are so loose. Like they're not staying up.
Okay. I'll play that card too.
It's just a belt.
I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna have to call the guards to get me out so I can steal the key, so I can steal the belt. But let me get your key, get your belt back, and acquire a key. And
That would be
stealing
excellent.
involved.
I will put my arm on your shoulder and I'm like, I know I've criticized you for your skanky ways and
Yeah.
shady dealings, but I'm starting to realize that sometimes the law doesn't have your best interest at heart. And I'll give you some guidance.
I was gonna say thanks for the guidance, buddy. Let's rattle the cage. Say, guards, I'm ready to go.
Alright. So as the guards approach, we're gonna see what Lauren is up to.
Start doing push-ups. Again.
Lauren, you just spoke with the necromancer and you're leaving Duff's School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. What do you-
Wizardry. I never liked that guy.
What are you going to do?
I'm going towards the prison.
Towards the, like where the city
where-
watch area.
Yeah, like where these guys are.
Yeah, all right.
Where I know Kyle would be.
And yeah, right. How do you approach?
Fireballs.
Invisible. I'll go invisible.
Invisible. Interesting. So you're invisible, but the front door is closed. You could like wait for someone to be going in and try to slip in.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
Because you can't open the door.
Yeah. I'll wait.
All right. So do a dex check, straight to flat dex.
You should do a weight check.
Being invisible.
Sure. Yeah. Sure.
19.
So you slip in the door and it closes behind you as you tip tap past past the 2 guards that are waiting for people to come in. What do you do from there?
I'm gonna go find Kyle.
Right, so you're looking around. You notice that there, like to the far right of the building from where you entered, is what leads to the armory, which it's very. There's lots of guards in there. Probably to your count 5, but you can't see all the. Because there's a hallway that leads down to another area. You see the captain's office, which has a window in it with the blinds down. There's this holding area or the waiting area. And then a hall that goes down past the waiting area, so you go down there, and that's where the holding cells are. Right in front of you is our 2 guards, the captain and his lieutenant, and they're strutting down the hallway to these guys. As you see, Jordan and Kyle both in one of these holding cells, and they're walking up, and the captain says,
Oh,
Alistair, who is this man?
I'm Smooth. Your attorney.
Please allow him to answer. I want to see if your stories corroborate.
I mean, they do, obviously.
He is a friend of mine, and
A licensed attorney.
and my representative. And this what's going on?
Yeah.
But who hired him, and why didn't you mention that he would be coming by?
Isn't it standard procedure to have people come see you when you're in prison?
It is, but it's also standard procedure for you to ask to
I-
call your lawyer. He just showed up. You didn't put word out for anybody. This guy just showed up.
I'm just like
Listen,
I can't-
the butler contacted me.
Alfred.
Alfred.
Alfred actually could have contacted him.
Yeah, Alfred contacted me.
But again, Captain Warpick, like, I do a little of this to Captain Warpick. I'm like, we're kind of on the same page for this Kevin Celeste shitbag thing. So, like, it would help me a lot if you could speed up these procedures. My friend is just gonna try to also grease those wheels up so that I can get out there and solve this case for you.
Only the justice. I will only be administering the law in this situation.
That's very reasonable.
Yeah.
Tell me if this sounds about right. This is one of your friends.
My pants are a little bit loose too. I just
Yeah,
want you to know that
don't worry.
the
I'll
treatment of my
get that fixed when they let me out of here. That's why you hired an attorney to get belts and keep your pants up. Yeah, it was not fair treatment of a lawful citizen.
What am I supposed to do with these loose bag?
The conclusion that we've come to is that this is one of your associates
We came to that conclusion.
who were like one of the people that we've been asking you where they're at.
I make a
And
shocked
we-
face.
We figured this is a very poor attempt at an escape. Something.
There's no attempt at escape. Okay, I am his associate. I'm here to represent him, and I'm a legal citizen who's done nothing wrong.
Smooth talker.
A smooth talker.
Do I see any keys hanging around, like on anyone's belts or?
Should do a perception check.
I tell Captain Warpick, like, you're looking for the wrong people. Duff had nothing to do with this. Duff is being also framed by Kevin Celeste.
15.
Why would he poison and kill his friend Maximilian? He had nothing to gain.
Laura, you see that he's got like the keys, like a ring of keys clipped to his belt.
Ooh.
Okay.
Give me a stealth check to like at advantage.
Ooh, drugs.
$17.
So yes, that is your story.
It is. That's what we said. Yeah.
I understand that's what you've been saying this whole time.
Where did you find Duff? Just wondering. Like when you guys found out Maximilian died, where was Duff when you arrested him?
He was in his office.
So, I'm just gonna throw this out to you, Captain Warpick. Let's say I'll pretend to be Duff. I come up with this plan to poison the council, to kill them, to get them out of my way, so then I can become the new leader, right? So after I give all these people my poisoned wine, and I know they're going to die, then I just stay in my office, and I'm not dead, even though it was at a council meeting where I was at, and I happened to not drink the wine. This doesn't make any sense.
This actually sounds a lot like the
If-
person that would kill someone with wine, actually.
He would flee, or he'd be making moves to gain more power in the council, not just sitting home and casually working.
Yeah, not drinking wine while everyone else enjoyed wine.
What we understand is that Mr. Duff was under the impression that it wouldn't be able to be traced back to him, but Kevin had some sort of an inside clue into
How convenient
into
that
the whole.
the man who gained the most was the only man that was able to catch this poisonous move. Would you find that kind of suspicious? In my business and your business, there's no such thing as coincidences. Everything has a reason.
So, is it a coincidence that Duff fed Max the poisoned wine?
I think that wine was poisoned. Yes, I 100% agree with that. But I think the intent was also to kill Duff with it. My theory is that Kevin wanted to remove those two people that opposed him in the council. And with them out the way, which poor Maximilian, R.I.P., is long-term out the way, Duff is getting ready to be thrown in this box, presumably never to be seen again. And if the council overseeing his trial, isn't that a little bit of conflict of interest? Like, Kevin's the last...
Listen, Alistair, I don't believe in luck. And this whole conspiracy doesn't add up unless Duff knowingly fed Max the poison.
I think there's a chance that somebody snuck in there and poisoned it without him knowing it.
And how would they know who he was gonna feed it to?
Well, it just makes sense. Everybody knows he's...
Or the fact that maybe he'd drink it himself.
I mean, Maximilian was with us at Duff's. Was with you at Duff's classroom just the other day. Like they're known to each other. It was seen. We corroborated this story just a second ago. This is part of what.
Oh yeah, Maximilian was there to see Duff.
Yeah, he was there with you and your associates.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Duff didn't try to poison him then.
No, he didn't.
So I'm assuming sometime after we met with Duff, Kevin sent one of his cultist students in and snuck in and poisoned it.
Yeah, poisoned it. It's a nasty piece of work.
It's just the logical move. He's in the same building, basically. Or is it the exact same building?
The basement, yeah. I think, but
what's the chances that two groups of suspicious students go to see the same teacher on the same day? Because you went to see Duff that same day.
But we were there for official business.
Yeah. The slug infestation.
Listen, we're doing our investigation, and you'll have your trial. This is gonna, as long as you're innocent, this will go great for you.
Indeed.
Just hit us up with the zone of truth, man.
Listen, that's not how justice is done here.
So you should let me out. I've got a few concerns about my associate that we have to go over before we proceed. Firstly, this pants situation
That's so loose.
is unheard of and completely downright disrespectful. Okay, we need to have a belt, his belt, produced for him so that he may wear it in order to prevent his pants falling down. Any high-standing citizen like this, treated in such a way as that, would never stand. We will
never treat the prisoners of golf.
This is inappropriate. Inappropriate.
And your guards tried to manhandle me.
They tried to manhandle. I've heard about this police brutality, guard brutality. This is very unheard of. I mean, we might look past that. Were you to bring us Alistair's belt?
A metal belt. Like I need it for my health.
They open the door, and the two guards, not the captain and his lieutenant, come in, and then the captain and lieutenant lock the door behind them. And they come up to you, Jordan, and they throw you against the wall.
What are you doing?
Start patting you down and taking everything off of you.
Oh, this is my hard-earned lawyer stuff. Why are you taking this from me? What?
They're searching you, taking all your weapons.
I'm gonna hoop my lockpick. Just
give me a sleight of hand check.
Yeah, there's only one place no one's gonna look. Straight up the rear.
These guards will probably start looking there.
I'm gonna do a horniness check for these birds to see if they're gonna go up the gas.
We got a 25.
Well, birds do it at advantage.
So you hoop it.
Ooh,
and
way up in there.
They are getting quite frisky around your undercarriage, but they don't get intrusive. They don't penetrate anything.
Okay.
Yeah, some respect.
Some respect. So you're down to rags as they take all your.
Wait a second here. You must leave my hat. It is the standing of my prestige.
Give me a persuasion check.
Man gets a hat and I can't have a belt.
A 5.
They
You have a guidance on whatever.
guidance is gonna make it.
No.
9. 9.
Instead of stomping on your hat,
Oh my god!
they turn around and kick you in the nuts. And
Oh.
then
Is that better? I don't think that's better.
I don't think it was better.
depends on your
Better for the
priorities.
Completely better for the hat.
Yeah. The hat's unscathed. Lauren, what are you doing this whole time? You're just listening in. You're
Yeah,
like,
I'm just listening in so far. I might like how many people are there with the captain person who has the keys? Or is it the captain who has the keys?
Yeah, there's 2 guards and his lieutenant, and then him.
Is he in the cage with us, or is he? Where is he?
No, the 2 guards were in the cage with you, but they're leaving at this moment.
I'm gonna go over to the side of the cage and say, "Captain, please, Captain."
Please what? We just have a few questions.
Please be reasonable. I need you, please, to understand that I'm a lawyer and this is my associate, and you just please allow me free so that I can tell this man's.
You have papers to file, probably.
Yeah, I have to file these papers. I have to make sure that people in surrounding areas understand what is happening here. And this is
brutality.
police brutality will never be mentioned. I will never mention the police brutality.
Listen,
Is the
it's
door
fine.
open? Is
It's
jail cell
being
door
open and closed like right now. If you're gonna do it,
I want to know
Okay.
if he's close enough to me that I could try to just.
I am
Take
gonna,
those,
I'm gonna
those
run.
keys off.
I'm gonna start running between these people.
Don't-
Like become invisible anyway.
Well,
Like bump into them, grab the keys off the hip of this guy, just running through towards like the
Ballsy.
cage, and just get into the cage with them. Like get in it, grab the keys, and get straight into the cage with them, and close the door.
And lock it!
Like,
And lock it!
lock it.
Lock it! That shows up!
Yeah, and then I'll have the keys
We're
inside
both
with
have a
us.
breakout. This is
Yeah.
What are you doing?
so
I
you
got
can
this,
just
I
do that if that's really what you want to do. I won't.
Can-
I don't need a check from you.
Yeah, okay.
Can I
That's
see,
what I want. That's what
my
I'm
belt
doing.
hanging up anywhere, or is it like in a locked spot?
What's that?
Can I see the stuff they took off me?
No, they would have taken it to the armory, which
Yeah.
Lauren would tell you is like on the other side of the building.
Gotcha.
So Lauren, you get in there and you lock the door behind you, and the captain looks in and he's like, "Oh, well, this is convenient. Hey, you did it after all, Alistair. You brought him here. Good job. Good job."
My pants. Captain Warfare.
Yeah, his pants are a problem. We don't want to see no crack here.
Harmless belt. That's all I need.
Listen, once I get the answers that I'm looking for, I'll be happy to give you.
I'll give you all the answers, but I don't know. I only know so much. I've only been here for just a few hours. Across the city.
Listen, Sly, we're not buying it anymore.
I'm not Sly!
We-
I'm not Sly! I'm
You're transit warfare.
I am Smithers! I am Smithers!
We are
Spook
all but certain that we have the 3 culprits that we've been searching for in this cell.
Firstly, Sly
I
was
feel like that
never implicated to these crimes. Firstly, that's a fact.
you
And he's an
were,
innocent man.
you were specifically implicated.
Oh no, I was
you
not.
were-
Sly was not. He's still at large, by the way. He's at large somewhere else. So you should be worried about that.
So I assume I'm gonna expect not very useful information out of him since he's still got this whole charade up. Me and you have talked, but Princess Reina, I'm glad you could join us. Firstly,
Smithers,
why?
you're
Why?
attorney too?
I'm looking for work. I'll be your attorney too. I had a card, but they took it. So I would give you my card if I had it.
First of all, why have you decided to come join us?
You know what? I need to come back and stick with my family, my team members.
Team member and
Princess
team
Reina
member.
had nothing to do with with this. There's no way.
I mean,
When would she have had time?
Alistair leads me to believe that the three necromancy students that the three of you murdered
Cultists.
that night,
Cultists
they had some sort of cult connection. Do you know anything about that? Do you know any more information about this cult and why you decided to like go out of your way to kill them?
Yeah, I just had a bad feeling about them, you know? Like,
And
except for your parents to kill you, right? Like,
yeah.
you're saving a princess's life.
Yeah.
Which I've done before.
yeah. This is an
by your
argument I would
parents.
make in the court. Yeah.
Sent by your parents. What dealings do your parents have that would have this sort of people? I don't know.
Does he not
Apparently
know?
a cult?
Does he not know her parents are royalty? Like king, whatever.
He would, yes, he does, but he doesn't know what like
He played
cult connection they would have like that.
Yes.
Look that up. But yeah, he
assume-
knew
I
she was
assume
the
that wasn't
princess, so
public
I thought it kind of translated. But yes,
I
he-
just-
know your parents.
Just like kind of like play the you know who I am card. Like you wrongfully arrested the daughter of a king and queen of a neighboring nation.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna look real bad on your your permanent record there, Mr.
Well,
Corbett.
apparently she murdered 3 of their subjects. If that's the story that you're all
Beating
telling.
assassin, a cultist assassin.
Sent by these royalty.
Maybe they were just there to trade her up,
I believe
grind up some XP.
Listen, I feel like in this situation, to corroborate your story about them being
Cultist.
cultists sent by her parents, we would need to speak with the king and queen themselves, and they could
Just-
clear this all up.
Just walk back. This isn't your first day on the job. How many people admit to sending assassins to other people to kill them? Have you ever had one person admit to that?
It's true, but we'll need to ask questions, and based on our feelings from there, we'll.
Okay, firstly, in the being an attorney, I would know that you can't just base your opinions of lawful matters on feelings and emotions.
All circumstantial
Yeah,
and hearsay.
true, and hearsay. So I mean, I think that you need to let
Listen,
the experts take over.
you guys are just suspects. You're wanted for being suspects, and we're holding you here because you're still our number one suspects at this point.
That sounds incriminating.
A lord, a princess, and an attorney.
We apparently you have another suspect, but he's
Not here being held.
it's a different situation there. He basically runs the city now. So we need some hard evidence. We have some hard evidence on you guys. It's not all circumstantial.
No hard evidence.
Well, you said he bases his opinions on feeling. Like, how can we trust that as a lawyer?
You got to use intelligence and logic.
Intelligence and logic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you need to reconsider your stance on everything and let me out of there.
You base your lawyering a little bit on feelings, so.
I'm an emotional person.
Back to you, Princess Raider. We have a few more questions.
Slip me those keys.
How-
And slip me those keys. I got spot for
take
them.
me somewhere to question it.
Yeah. I'll slip them.
Who came to you
You should have slipped them to me. I got
and told
excellent
you
hoop check.
to help them kill
Put a
Maximilian?
Get up there.
It's still not
What
fair.
do you mean?
Can't
Why
you
would
tell
I?
me
Why would I
something?
want to kill Maximilian?
I could put it in my slug
I mean,
bowl.
why wouldn't you?
Why-
Maybe you were
what's your
hoping to be the new head of the
What's
adventure
that
guild.
I
Don't
was
call
the
it
face
Slug
of
Bowl
the
ever again.
Adventurers Guild. I didn't need to be the head. Like, I was good friends with Max.
Still,
I
still
did
taking
not,
orders from Max though.
I did not.
Maybe you wanted to team up with Duff. Maybe Duff made you an offer you couldn't refuse.
Nah, I don't give a shit about Duff Muff. I don't care about Duff's Muff.
So it was an attempt to
You may have
kill.
never even met Duff.
So,
Yeah.
She went in as Maximilian,
so then.
Yeah, she never.
Right.
so
Yeah, well, I don't know why we're implementing her with so many crimes. As far as I
the
can
letter has her dead to rights. But under our notes, what we know, like meta, Kevin intercepted that. So
Because he didn't want it found out. We have
with
to
the
be there
murder
for him.
of Maximilian and Duff's involvement, I don't think they have anything on her.
Yeah.
They would have me and Jordan more.
Yeah.
Her with the cultists, I don't know who the guards all seen, if they seen all three of us. They might have us there too.
I think I know.
She's the most innocent, even though she's the only guilty on it.
Haha.
I mean, we still
we
have
are,
you hard on the 3 students who were killed.
The assailants.
You were seen in directly the area that the bodies were found by a guard that night. These 2,
He was strong.
we surmised with the testimony from Kevin Celeste. So, Princess Raina, do you have any other information that may help us? I mean, to help you, help us help you by giving us maybe some information on whoever is the mastermind behind this. If it's not you guys, and if your story adds up and it's not Duff, then who is it? And give us some hard evidence, something that we can really go on.
I'm not guilty of any crimes here. I don't know what you're talking about. Like,
Pleading the fifth, huh?
All we
That-
know is that someone killed someone.
The door flings open. The 2 guards come in, and they slam you up against the wall, Lauren.
This is inappropriate handling of a person.
They start ripping everything off of you, taking your armor, everything. Is there anything that you would like to try to hoop while they're ripping
well,
stuff
I
off?
gave the keys
Oh,
to the
Before they
cell.
started
Yeah,
manhandling her.
before they did that.
Give me a
Everything.
sleight of hand.
Slide a poop check.
It's dispensable.
13.
They notice your handoff, and they'll go to beating the shit out of Kyle as well.
I'm gonna defend myself.
You're gonna defend yourself? Alright. Give me a strength check. Contested strength.
You know what? Toss me the keys.
I will try that.
17?
No.
So they get you to the ground, and they're beating you, and you're resisting, but that just makes them beat you even harder.
Okay, they're distracted. Toss me the keys.
You take a level of exhaustion, and you're very
I take
tired.
the keys, or Kyle toss me the keys. They're all distracted. I run to the other cell on the other side of the room, unlock that, run in, lock the doors again, walk over to Duff, unlock his key, his shackle, and like, that's your moment, Duff. Prove your innocence. That's all it takes.
I mean, that's the door. The door is locked behind the guards who have entered. But you get the keys. You try to unlock it, and the problem that you're running into is that as soon as you get out of the door, you're faced with the captain and his lieutenant.
Yeah, do some flips and stuff and get through the other door.
So, you flip through. Give me a acrobatics check.
That's right, something I'm okay at. Nice. Come on, good rolls. I could use some of them right now. Nope, that was a bad one. That was a really, really, really bad roll. We'll call it a 6 because it looks better that way.
Okay, so you end up you're trying to get through them like very swiftly and acrobatically, but you stumble and you don't get. It takes up some time so that you don't get into Duff's cell in time before the captain and his lieutenant swarm you at the door and they get you pinned there.
This is brutality! Police brutality! I'm an attorney! I'm an attorney!
This is resisting arrest.
I'm not resisting anything!
and-
I am trying!
Technically, we've already been arrested.
and you're perjuring
There's
yourself.
no perjury anywhere! I'm an innocent man! Okay, I never got to Duff's cage, so he doesn't know I was going to Duff's cage. As far as I was concerned, I was just running, which is what I'm gonna stick with, because it makes more sense. I was trying to get away because I'm a lawyer and I have to contact my people, and you won't allow me to contact my people, and it's just completely unheard of. And I think it is your time to get off me before I start calling sexual assault.
So you're screaming and all this, and they
Rape!
grab
Rape! You'll never work again. Rape!
they grab you and start putting you back in the cell
100%
again.
demonetized.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Poop the keys.
Give me a sleight of hand to check.
If someone starts reaching their hands in my ass, you're gonna find all kinds of stuff.
Oh god.
Real good again. 17. It's not
Oh.
bad.
The captain sees you putting the keys up your butt. They get you back in the cell, and the two officers pin you down and start pulling whatever you got up there out. And they're rooting around. They don't find your thieves' tools that you already had up there, but they do pull out the keys. And,
You really want to touch that?
they give
Think
you
about the disease you could get from poop.
they kick you for your comment.
Ugh.
Then they leave and lock the door again, and the captain says, "All right, we have this settled. You guys are going to just wait here and await your trial, which will be happening this afternoon. After we get the whole Duff situation, he's going to start transit down, and then we'll go to your trial. If there's anything, it may be postponed due to like needing any witnesses or testimonies, like from people that you're pulling in. So, yeah, we'll see you later today then.
All right.
If you have anything that you'd like to tell us, feel free. Also, if you do have a real attorney, we could
That's what I'm trying to say.
send word to them. We're trying to say that we know who you are.
Yes, I want Alfred to come. I want to say a few words to Alfred.
Very well.
He's not been implicated, right? He's innocent.
No, he's innocent.
Okay.
We're all innocent. I mean, like,
Well,
they implicated everyone. They just like pick random people off the street and say, "You're guilty of murder today."
that's under Kevin Celeste law. Yeah.
I mean, how many people went to see Duff on that day?
The secretary.
Yeah, all kinds of people. They could have all killed him,
Mhm.
or they all could have been in cahoots. We barely.
They're all
You-
under Kevin
you-
Celeste's thumb.
You and Raina, which wasn't even there because Maxwell was. You barely even knew. You barely even knew.
Talked to Duff once in my life.
Duff, you talked to Duff once in your life, and you're gonna get all on board with murder with him.
He's just
Up-
real
up in
straight up
arms
upstanding
with your
gentleman.
buddy Maximilian, which you actually liked and
I
tried to
did
run
like.
away.
I smoked a pipe near him.
Somebody smoked a pipe near him. I mean, this doesn't make a lick of sense. Burning
You know who I didn't smoke a pipe near? Kevin Celeste.
Kevin Celeste. Maybe you burned some books near him, but he never smoked a pipe.
You burned some books near him.
I've
lit a
never
fire.
met the man personally.
Sorry, that was some other guy that burnt those books.
Right, the other associate that he was this guard captain was talking about.
If I get to see Alfred, I want Alfred to go talk to the wild magic sorcerer Korn and see if he can talk to. It's not Remus. Who was the leader of the sorcerer's people?
Yeah, I think it is.
Is it Remus? See how Remus.
No, it's Flame Tongue.
Flame
the
Tongue.
Dragonborn. Hold on.
See how Flame Tongue, how friendly he is with Kevin Celeste.
Nobody's friendly with Kevin Celeste.
Well, I don't know. He didn't try to kill everybody.
That's a good point. That's a good point. It's a good point.
Just to see if we have any potential allies on the council.
Very well, sir. I've also taken the liberty of hiring you a private detective to search into your innocence, as well as you've mentioned some suspicion of this Kevin Celeste, so perhaps he can look into that as well. He supposedly will stop by here later today to speak with you.
Is he an orphan? Did he used to do acrobatic stuff?
Not to my knowledge, sir.
Okay, just
I could look for someone else who.
Someone really good at flipping. Not overly attached to like safety nets.
I'll ask him how he is with safety nets. As he'll leave and go on his way.
Okay.
Now I want to immediately jump on a bed and start sleeping.
I'm gonna say, I don't think you bought it. Okay. I need to go to the
It's
toilet.
really worn out.
I need to go to the toilet.
I have to get some rest.
And we gotta get, you can't rest. Now is the time. Now is the time.
How often do you get the shit kicked out of you by shitty guards?
Just wait. Just give me 2 minutes. So,
My out of pride HP.
see, you get two. I walk over into the corner, and I unhoop the
Unhooping. It's never sound worse.
unhoop the thieves' tools, and I'm gonna be like, they smell funny.
Why
but
would
not-
you smell them?
you just-
Why would you smell
you
them?
just kind of smell them.
You don't have to smell them.
They still smell better than
You
mine
know
does.
they came out of your own ass.
Yeah.
You know it. There was no question. You put them up there. You passed them. You
Okay,
got
if
them.
you want to get to the cell or not, okay? Just ask him the question, okay?
I can't legally answer that or I'll be incriminated.
But you do want to leave. You would like to not be.
You're the worst lawyer I've ever seen.
Okay, let's go unlock this door.
Actually, he can't tell anything we discuss. He's my lawyer.
Right,
Right?
that's right. That's true.
Yes.
lawyer client privilege.
Okay. We to some degree know the layout of this place, right?
Yeah, definitely. Lauren's got a really good idea. As well, you have a pretty good idea as well.
Almost looks like a Batmobile.
Yeah.
So
the patrols and the all that timing you haven't quite got down yet because you haven't been there. Kyle can do a check to see, but we have.
please roll better than I have.
I won't because I'm exhausted.
Okay. Yeah.
Can I guard myself?
Yep.
Oh, four.
Do I remember? You almost did
I
good.
almost did good. 12.
That's still
Perception?
No. Some sort of intelligence. We'll go investigation.
12.
So you've got an idea of when they come. Basically, the thing you figured out is that it's about 2 to 3 of time that they're not there to time that they are. So across an hour, they'd be right in your view for 20 minutes over that hour. So if you were doing something for 40 minutes, you'd have to time it perfectly so that they wouldn't show up in between there.
So, wild thing. I could take those once you clean those tools.
Yeah.
I can see out of the cell, right? I could Misty Step, get to the armory, pick the armory open, get my stuff.
Can you pick things?
Yeah, have thieves' tools.
Oh, you're good at this stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would like to unlock this door first. Just make sure it's unlocked,
Mhm.
and then you can.
I'm not as good at picking as you.
I figured that.
But
That's who is. But, I'd like to just open this lock on this door. Not open the door or anything. Just unpick it.
Whoa. He wants to pick it.
You want me to do a stealth?
That better not be.
No,
working.
no, it's okay.
What did you just roll? What kind of dice?
Yeah, I rolled 2 D100s.
No. It's an absurd thing to do.
So can I just pick this lock, or you want me to roll?
Yeah, no, you can roll with the ticket anyways.
Did you clean them off at any time?
Let's see.
No.
I don't want to do it on my shirt. How
You're
about
in raggedy clothes, man.
Raina, look over there. And then wipe it on your shirt real quick, and then pick the lock, and then hand it off to Kyle. Actually, I'm gonna roll.
The only downside is being exhausted means I need 2 D20s to be good.
Yeah, it's true. 15. Did that do it?
Yep.
Yeah, I thought so. Here you go.
So you hear it tunk, and it kind of it becomes loose. Like it doesn't look like it's fully closed unless you hold it there.
So we gotta wait for that 40-minute interval for the chance to get out without being seen by the guards?
Yes. Depending on, I mean, how long. It's not going to take you 40 minutes to do your thing. So
I figured it would take.
If you want to wait a bit longer and study some more, you could find the perfect opportunity. But if you go now, it'll be the D100 rules, and there's a small chance that you'll get caught red-handed.
Red's not the worst color.
It's not a great color.
Okay.
Do I see any right now by the armory?
You can't see
the armory. Let's risk it to get some biscuits.
I love biscuits. I love biscuits. Go. Guide yourself.
Yeah, I'll pre-guide myself.
All right. You're good to go.
Can I give it some advice on lockpicking? Maybe.
Do you have any advice to give me on lockpicking? Because you could give me advice on lockpicking that would be beneficial this upcoming roll.
Yeah, I'll give you advice on lockpicking.
Okay. Is it a bird die?
That would be like Cam. I was like, Cam, do you have any cool words
Give
to
him a
say
bite
to
inspiration.
inspire me? And he's like, goes and says his whole sentence. And I'm like, yeah. And that was it. He's like, I was like, I want a bird die. Oh, no.
Our birds always suck.
So I poof out with Misty Step.
Right.
Look down the path to the armory. Do I see anybody immediately in my way?
So you're poofing out. You're looking down. Give me a perception check, because it'll be a quick peek. Unless you wanna do a stealth check to get there and be able to see clearly.
Reasonable idea. I will do the stealth check first. And I'm going to use I think I have to use my guidance.
Yeah, you can take the other one now. Yeah.
I can't see what this is, but it can't be lower than 4.
It's not.
So that's a 10 on my stealth check.
Right. So you pop out around the corner, and
there may be no one there. You might not matter if you have terrible stealth check.
Hopefully not.
you pop out around the corner, and there's no one immediately here. You look down the hall, and you can see that this guy, the guard, is on like his far end of his route, like down towards the armory. And you see that there are 4 people in the hallway to the armory, and then this guy who's on his patrol. And there's a second guy also who's on break right now, we'll say.
So I came up with a great idea, but you'll be back before that. What if me and you, Lord, we set up and we wait for the guard to come, and then we fuck him up because there's only one guard patrolling, right?
So one guy's on the near end, right next
mug
to
him.
there.
Which I'm not very good at.
There's 4 right
probably
next
you're
to
not
the
either.
armory.
But we mug
One
him,
patrol guy
and
who's
drive him
right
into
there
the
with
cell,
them,
and no one
and
else
then
can patrol.
a second
And
patrol
we're
guy
free to do
who's
what we want.
like
Then we
he's
take his keys,
smoking.
take his sword, take
smoke break.
whatever we want. Yeah, I like this
So
idea.
there's no way to get to
I'm not. Do you have any strength at all?
Not really.
No. Okay. We're not very good at this strategy.
I don't have.
If I had a weapon, I could threaten people though.
Is there anything I see immediately, like, just around that I could potentially, like, start a fire with?
You
I could-
are
I
an
could-
arsonist.
Possibly speak
I have fireball.
to them and make them frightened.
Is there anything I
Hey,
think
I
I
could do
could hit with
I
fireball?
could do it.
Here's what I'm planning. I should just get a better idea of the situation of the place, though. So let's say I'm here,
You are.
and I peek down this hallway, and this hallway, the armory's on.
Mhm.
And then my cell's probably like this general area.
Yeah.
So my goal is to set something on fire close to the prison, maybe, or to one of the ends. Hide here, see if these guys come down.
Yep, that's doable for sure. So give me your firebolt attack. You can, like, the blinds that I've been preaching about this whole time. You can hit them, and you look at them. You're like, that'll be good. A good fire starter. But that is the captain's office, but it's in the prime location to be a distraction point.
It's a 26.
Yeah, so
24.
So fire starts going pretty good. Let me roll this. All of the guards except the guy on smoke break. It's not his job. He's on break. He stays sitting down. But everybody, all the other guards who are down the armory hallway, rush the fire. And you can do a stealth check. It'll be very simple because they're all quite distracted. You can have advantage as well.
So
Or
that gets me to
cancel your disadvantage.
Nice. Not nice. I'm gonna have to eat my bird dice. That's an 11.
That's good. So you like hide behind a chair or something, and like you're not well hidden at all, but they see
not
you.
focused,
They're
yeah.
focused on the fire. As you manage to slink by the guy who's eating a sandwich now.
You don't need some guy. He's on break and he's not his job.
So I'm
So
gonna take a deep breath and try to pick the lock of the armory.
Mm-hmm.
So that deep breath is my giving myself guidance. One of them is a nat 20.
and one of them is a 6. No, that's
That's a 9,
9.
right? That's doable. So that's 12 plus 4, 16.
And so you get their armory picked as it opens up. As you see, like there's a bunch of stuff in here.
I just look for my belt.
Your belt, you quickly spot your belt. And it's like hanging on top over like the hilt of some random sword.
Is there probably not, but is there any guard uniforms in here?
There's
No. I'll grab my armor. And is that guy still eating a sandwich outside?
yes.
I want to activate my suit. Try to bum rush this guy with the goal of just knocking him out.
He's not. Yeah, okay. I'm with you. He might not even fight back. He's on break.
He's not ready.
Yeah, dude.
It's like, hey, can I have your suit? I punched it and go for it.
So how are you approaching this bum rush?
You know what bum rush means, right? Like you
Pull my
just,
suit on, so I like gear it out, and I'm gonna try to. If I have to like hunter's mark him to, if it's a damage based thing, and then go in and try to like knock him out, like
bum rush.
full like shoulder thrust tackle, kind of with the goal not to kill him, but just to knock. If I knock him down and then I'm on top of him, if he's still, I'm gonna punch him in the face. Like
Just you could do a strength check versus his con save, and you can like do your intelligence for strength. And
Yeah.
You do you.
those were 2 good D20 rolls,
Better than normal.
17.
so I got 17 plus.
Okay. So you knock him out as he's like spitting up sandwich bits.
4 sandwiches. I want to haul him into the armory and then put his clothes on over top of my suit.
Right.
And does his outfit come with a hat?
It
So
does like a helm. Like a
Yeah.
helm.
Oh, so I want to hopefully conceal my face
Right.
as best as possible.
So like this is made to go over top of armor,
Oh,
unless you wanted to put your armor down and put his armor on. Like your armor will look a little bit different, but maybe
Yeah.
the thing on top will like
Conceal it.
conceal it.
I will zook my armor in just to play it safe,
Mhm.
and then so I look more like them.
Right. So it'll take you a few minutes to get just dressed up. So what are you guys doing while Kyle is on the mission?
Telling her
You
about
can
her-
hear commotion out there now because there's
Can we
fire.
see? Can we see
stuff.
like smoke? Can we see what's going on?
Yeah, you can see smoke at this point, sure.
I'm gonna look. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Now might be the time to act. I don't know what we can do, but I mean,
Just like bust out of here, like just get out of here.
You guys open the door and then you guys unlock the door and then Kyle Misty stepped out.
I realize after.
Why was the door unlocked?
If anybody happened to be just watching the door.
Also, yeah, no, they're all distracted. Okay.
Okay, how can we get Duffy out? Oh, you know what? Let's. I can't pick the second lock. What do we have around, like outside of the cell, like just like a desk or anything? I don't know what they have in like the prison block, like in the hallway.
What is there?
Yeah.
I mean, nothing really. There's
So probably not. Gonna help.
the only thing other than you guys, Duff, and bars in here is there's another inmate. He's a half orc. He looks pretty brawny, pretty strong.
Can I Eldritch Blast the
Try that. Or
Yeah.
wait, do you?
like the cuffs that he has on?
You know what? We could just start breaking stuff. Could cause trouble, but can you all just blast like the lock on the Brawny Orcs cage? No, maybe not. I don't know if we want to break things because if we're sitting pretty right now. We're not very pretty. I think it's time for us to get rolling. Yeah.
Get in here.
So like,
We could free. I think
I'd be down this way. So you guys would be like,
we should free the orc.
and then we have commotion like here.
What do you have for spells, Lord?
Nothing. Not much.
Invisibility is pretty good.
Yeah, I have invisibility.
What about how could we break that lock? I mean, Eldritch Blast. would do-
Thunderweave?
Yeah,
Just extra damage. No, that's shatter.
it does damage to structures and stuff, right? That's what I'm thinking of.
Shatter does.
Oh, you don't have Shatter, do you?
No.
What's Thunder Wave do? Does it do anything special? It's just the one that makes all the noise, right?
It makes a bunch of noise and it shoots off. Yeah.
Okay. What else you got?
That's it. Eldritch Blast.
You don't have any other spell slots?
I don't have anything that can, like, break anything. Other than that, I can comprehend language, armor of Agathis, Son of Truth, Hex, Cure Wounds, Charm Person,
Armor of Agathis.
Chill
And, like,
Touch.
headbutt the shackles to try to hurt yourself, and then it would take.
Well,
your
probably is-
Agathis damage.
Everything's locked. So I mean, unless we could break the locks with Eldritch Blast, which if that's the case, we could just start blasting things. Like you could try that, I guess. If nothing breaks, we'll only know that we have broken locks. I don't know. Maybe you're best off just waiting for Kyle to come back, get our compadres together, and come up with the next plan. You know, get the thieves' tools back, and then try the next thing.
After I get my stuff on, it just assumed to me that do they have like Jordan stuff in here too?
Do perception check.
As I'm like putting pants on. 10's fine, so that's a 16.
So you're looking around and you find Jordan's bow. It's pretty special.
Yeah.
And other than that, like he's got like his like they kind of just chuck it. They don't keep it in your pile or anything. Right. It just seems there's stuff that looks like the stuff that Jordan uses, just interchangeably, pretty much. You could even grab an upgrade for him if you wanted to.
Maybe you can.
I'll just grab the bow, and then I'll see if there's any like other weapons that I'm gonna be able to grab.
My short swords had Boros cracks on them.
5. Might not. I'm limited in what I can hold and carry to you, right? Because if I put a whole bunch of stuff on me,
It's true. It is a short sword though, and guards carry swords.
do I see his short sword, or do I see any other weapons that he could use?
Most definitely, like there's a bunch of short swords and daggers and.
I'll grab a few things and maybe a short sword and a dagger or something if that's reasonable.
Yep. So what do you grab in total? You got all your stuff.
My stuff's just really
Your armor.
The belt.
Belt.
the belt covers 99% of what I can do because my armor is in my belt.
My
And
hat. Get my hat.
Right.
Not getting his hat.
Oh,
and the only other thing I technically had on me for equipment was like a dagger that's not important and a light crossbow that's really not important because I have firebolt.
Yeah.
So like I wouldn't even be if I could get my pimp cane. That's like that's how I flavored a dagger as a pimp cane.
Right.
So like if I can't find that out, I could get a better pimp cane.
You can find that as well. It's very distinguishable for sure.
I figured it might even have a family marking on it.
So you got that. You got your thing. You got a short sword for Jordan and a bow.
Yeah.
2 short swords for Jordan.
Did they take Lauren's stuff too?
Because yes, they did.
They did?
Yeah,
I know her daggers are special.
I was invisible when I came in. They didn't even...
Yeah, and then you
broke
appeared.
you sold the keys, and then they beat the shit out of you, and you passed me the keys.
Oh. Yeah, my daggers are the most important.
I'll not. Yeah, if I have time to get her daggers. I know I'm like, if it's too much.
No, you got it. Your 2 daggers, 2 short swords, and a bow. Like that's
Yeah.
you got it.
And then my plan is to get back to them if possible.
Right.
Acting like I know what I'm doing. Walking past the fire briskly.
So
What is
it?
a sandwich in your hand? I think you're on break.
What is it that you
I
guys
picked up
are
that
actually?
sandwich.
Half-eaten sandwich.
I will continue eating it as I walk by, put my like head down.
All right. Before I'll get you to do your check, anyways. You can do a performance check, and you can have advantage
Hey,
for your sandwich.
do I guide myself too? That's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
That's a performance. This is a straight roll.
Fine.
Fucking tomatoes on this sandwich. I knew it. Fucking break character. I hate tomatoes.
You see these guys, they're trying to put the fire out, and they're like, Jim, your break was over 5 minutes ago, get in here.
I pretend I'm choking on a sandwich.
Tomato!
One of the guys runs over, and he starts looking at you.
Thanks.
He takes
Fire.
He takes your helmet off and lays you on the ground. He's like, Jim, this is you? Yeah,
These are not the George.
it's just the one guy here, and the other guys are still focused on the fire. He's got you.
I got a haircut. Shave me a little.
I kiss him. And my plan is to distract him with his kiss, and then maybe like flip him over so I can get on top,
Oh, whoa.
and then knock him out like by like driving his head into the ground.
All right, give me give
me a
me
kiss
This is crazy shit.
performance to try and sell that you're super into it, so he gets lost in it as well.
What is this number?
It must be.
Well, that's great. So then I get the 17.
Oh my god!
So you do it. You kiss
Look at
him
that. It's like that's gonna be
so passionately that he kind of loses his grip for a second, and you flip him and knock him, and he's unconscious as you put your helmet back on.
Yes.
Go back to.
as quick as I can to the
Okay.
cell.
So what are you guys doing? You never actually said anything that you were gonna do.
Yeah, well, we were gonna do something, and then I think just decided not to do anything, right?
You didn't freeze
So
it.
you're gonna sit
We
tight.
can't free the orc. We don't have keys or anything. Hey, did you have keys on your the guard?
And never checked.
Oh, good. You still have the lockpick though. We're good.
Yeah.
You see guard coming, and it's like,
I get there, I open the door, and then I make sure I don't shut it to latch it. And I'm like, I throw you your bow and a short sword, and I throw you your daggers, and I throw you your lockpicks. I'm like, free the orc, and we'll try to escape.
I'm gonna free the orc. Then I'm gonna tell the orc that if I free him, he has to free Duff, because muscle can break these locks. Look,
We gotta be quick.
orc.
Yeah.
If I let you go, will you break the shackles on the wizard over there for me,
Yeah.
buddy? Yeah, okay, cool.
I said no, it would have been ballsy.
She rolled to see. I think. I'm gonna lockpick his cell.
Pick it.
Yeah. What are you here for anyway, buddy?
A murder guy.
So they say the same about us.
Yeah. I
7
heard a few. Yeah, you get the door picked. You're just like, ah, good.
Yeah, let's go. Get Duff's door. Open that one too.
All right, pick it.
Yeah. Do we roll again?
Yeah.
I'm on the lookout by this.
This is 20 this time.
Yeah, so you get Duff's door picked, and he's like, "What, you got something that I can use to smash with?"
I
gave you your
yeah.
shirt.
Here, have a sword.
Takes it. He's like, "All right." So he goes in at it.
You might want to get invisible.
Yeah.
I have a ballsy plan.
Needs a 15. He's at disadvantage because the short sword is not a good smashing tool. He does not get it, so he pulls on the first one. He's like, or he smashes at it anyways. He's like, I mean, a few more hacks and I'll get it.
Yeah, keep hacking.
As he hacks, and
I don't know if we have
it
time
takes a
for
little while.
Any more hacks?
Where do the fenders?
This is a very short distraction I made.
Okay.
I think we leave that.
What happened with your roll? What did you do?
I don't know.
I would say no second swing.
Okay.
And let's go.
We could take Duff's hands off, and he would be free. But he can't cast spells anymore.
I'm
We need him
going
to cast spells.
invisible.
Okay.
I'm invisible.
Okay. Give me my sword back. Let's get out of here.
Alright. Sounds
my-
good to me.
My plan is, I tell the orc, I'm going to pretend that I'm taking you to your hearing, and we're going to try to escort as far as we can, and if we get caught, we run.
What the frick am I doing?
You're going to walk behind me with your head down.
All stealth my way. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Duff looks up and he says, "Fly, you fools."
Nice.
How would you feel about getting your hands cut off?
I'll go to the box.
Okay. I was last.
Once we prove Kevin Celeste's bullshit, you're the first person we free.
Yeah, we gotta find
Don't
out.
forget about me.
Don't forget about you? Okay. I just want to make sure.
He's gonna come back in the next movie, and he's gonna be white.
It's going to be Duff the White?
Duff the White.
Nice.
So
I escort the orc, like, hands in front with... I'm holding his hands.
you're doing that, and as you get to like the area where you started the fire, you see no more fire, and the guards are starting to disperse as two of them approach you. They say, "Whoa! What's going on here?"
This man's hearing. I have to escort him to the council to be viewed.
He looks over everybody. Give me a deception check.
There you go.
I have time to have guided myself.
Sure, yeah.
Hey, these numbers.
I think I roll better at disadvantage than I do at normal. That's a 13.
He's looking over you. Yeah, I don't know.
He's just in for simple murder. Nothing big. And then I knowing that the guards roughhouse all their prisoners, I punch him in the kidneys. That's like, guard brutality is awesome.
So you say you're taking him to the box then?
The council needs to
Trial.
I just throw him in the box but you can't be as brutal in there, right?
Tell me about
Because
it.
I get a lot of brutalize him the whole way to the council first.
Yep.
Yep.
I've been applying for a job at the box for years.
It's hard to get in there.
It's a good gig.
But hey, with that Kevin in power now, he'll let anybody. I think if you're willing to be a shitbag,
He's a good guy.
yeah,
He's a
great man.
Great guy.
Yeah. Well, I gotta go. Get this guy
oh my
Oh yes, sir.
this guy gotta get the shit kicked out of him.
Yeah. Just let me roll this d20 real quick.
You or that guy? That guy that I'm talking to is just addicted to rolling d20s.
Like, all right, we'll see you.
Yeah, have a good one.
Yep. So you walk out the door.
Oh my god.
As this orc guy, he's like, thanks, and then he just runs. So, what do you guys do?
We
Hey, he's going that way!
we run the other way.
Give me a performance check.
Can I do deception instead?
Sure, yeah.
Nice.
I would suggest running maybe to the
Five.
grove. I don't know
Five.
where
Yeah.
to go. That's undercover here.
Two guards burst out of the door, and
I'm gonna be hiding behind Kyle. You can do the talking.
they see you, and they also spot the guy that Jordan's pointing at. So one goes towards him, as the other goes towards you guys.
Say he's going that way.
The orc escaped. I was trying to brutalize him, and he got away. Oh, my thumb hurts so bad. I gotta get this looked at.
Give me a persuasion or performance or deception.
Maybe
Whatever.
you can't do it. Which one do you have to do? You are the best disadvantage in the world.
16.
Right. He's like, why aren't you beating these guys?
My hand!
Never mind. He's like, I'll go get the orc. You take care of these.
I'll beat this guy.
So he goes running after the orc. So where you guys go?
The other way. Wherever the other way leads us.
I mean, it can be any way. Whatever.
The Ramshacks had that secret thieves guild.
Are we outside? Did we get out?
We got out of the building, right?
Yeah, you're in the building. Yeah.
So
Ramshack's still locked up.
isn't that close though?
Yeah, it is.
I don't know where's the safe place to hide.
We could leave the city.
So we are at the city watch, right?
No. Oh
Yes.
yes. Right there.
The Ramshacks is here.
Yeah, let's go to Ramshacks. Then we can go into
Yeah,
the
you're saying Ramshack.
Well, every time we go in the pipes,
Croshack.
Crosshacks, right?
every time we go in the pipes, we get
underneath.
it's really a slug cave and it's full of.
We
frogs.
wanted to click those slugs out anyway.
I think we leave. I think we what we do is we go this way and out the gate or somewhere. And we just skip town back to the Druid Grove.
There's guards at these gate posts, right?
Yeah, but we're just normal
They're
people
gonna
now.
like me back
Yeah,
at
we
the
know
Druid
people.
Grove.
Yeah, I mean it's just
Yeah.
what? Oh yeah, well that's your. I mean yeah.
It's kind of our problem.
We'll since you guys have broken free and are now deciding what to do from here, we'll take a break real quick. We'll get back. And we'll keep going. I mean,
Crosshacks
you
still
guys.
alive, right?
Yeah, I think he
yeah.
likes it very much though. We destroyed his house.
You guys faced with another crazy situation. Gotten yourself out of it. So we'll be right back.
You know what we should do?
Alright, welcome back. They got a few ideas that they were just explaining to me. They don't sound like that. Jokes.
Wow.
What
Wow.
a terrible.
So what will it be then? You guys suggested two things. I guess your thing
Crosshacks,
is to
I
go to
think.
Crosshacks.
Yeah,
Is that reasonable?
Yeah.
We may need some of your feminine guile to persuade Rorschach to.
I mean, you're the one good at kissing. Just saying.
You guys did not see that for the record.
Okay,
you will never be
you
told
can do
that.
better.
So you guys go up to Crosshacks. You're on the run from the law at this very moment.
I feel like Hagner would never let us down.
So you get to Crosshacks and it's been renovated heavily, but it seems like the renovations are done and it's back to even better than ever. It's like even a bit bigger. It's nice, but it doesn't seem like anybody is home.
Want to pick the lock or just break the window? You know what? We gotta pick the lock and then go to the basement, and he might not even know we went. Okay, let's pick the lock on this door.
So
Break everything again.
so you pick the lock. Give me a lock picking check.
Yeah. 19.
So you're picking the lock and it gets unlocked. You click it. As you hear approaching from behind, you see this old man. He's got a hoe thrown over his shoulder as he's like kind of waddling his way over. He says, "Oh, came back.
Yeah.
I was wondering when you'd return.
No, our old friend,
Yes.
Groshak. Come in, stay a while.
Well, I can assure you there's no more secret underground thieves guild. I had that hole in my basement patched up, so no worries from now on.
Would you mind showing us that hole? Where
I mean,
it was?
it's non-existent anymore. We filled it with cement when we did the
Filled it
renovation.
with. Why would you spend so much money on fixing that hole?
I mean, rocks. I guess cement may not be a thing, but I mean, because I didn't want the same thing to happen again. People come through my house, ravage my things,
That's true. That's true.
to get into a hole that I had no knowledge of.
Can we stay here for a couple days, maybe, buddy?
But why have you returned here?
Just to stay with our old friend for a couple days. See how you're
We were
doing.
gonna come in and we were like, "Oh, you're not home. Shoot!" And we're like,
We'll make him a nice meal.
thinking that make sure that Thieves Guild
Yeah, that's
didn't kill him.
yeah.
So we wanted to go into just to make sure our house was safe.
Yeah, that's what we did.
I'll go over to him and give him 10 gold pieces.
Wow.
It's more than you make in a
Thank
month.
you. Thank you.
That's not what I was gonna do.
Puts it in his pocket. He's like, well, come in.
Oh, we were all. I mean, yes, of course we'll go in.
He comes and he opens the door up, and he waddles in.
Yeah.
He lights up some lights. He gets some incense burning to make it smell good. And he's like, I don't
Don't
have.
turn the lights off.
I don't.
Just because like it's so better the ambiance without the light, right?
Very well. I don't have much in terms of like bedding. I have a small cot for myself.
I'll take the cot. Don't worry.
My bones. I can't.
Yes.
I don't know where you.
Guests and all that.
sleep.
Guests and all that. We just paid you a bunch of money.
Keep looking at the window just to make sure nobody's followed us.
Yeah. Are you expecting someone?
Just Thieves Guild. It gives me the heebie-jeebies, like just in case they pop out of the woods to try to kill you in your sleep.
What have you
I'm
heard?
worried about you.
What have you heard going on in town lately?
Oh, I don't know. The shrubs are doing fine this time of year.
That's good.
You didn't happen to, when you filled in your hole, didn't happen to see any slugs popping up or giving you trouble?
There was, but the workers, they were able to clean them up. No problems. It wasn't that big of a deal.
How'd they do it?
I mean,
We have to hire these workers.
Yeah, they're better. Sound like good adventures, did they?
they pounded the slugs with hammers, and it seemed to work.
Hammers. They're
None
weak
of
to
us use
bludgeoning.
hammers.
Weak to bludgeoning. Do you happen to have a hammer?
I mean, I have a few.
Interesting. Okay, what would be the easiest way to take rocks out of a hole? Just hypothetically.
Asking him.
Asking you.
Can you see the map paper?
Oh boy. Maybe Shatterbell. I don't have Shatter. But like Molder Earth probably wouldn't work. You'd have to
Could we like slip them out? They're just rocks, right? I don't know.
like I'm sure if it's gonna take like days.
Yeah, it could be days. Yeah. Maybe we don't do that.
Let's assume he had a crew of even as few as a half a dozen people.
Well, it'd be a lot easier to put the rocks in than it would be to take them out.
That's what I mean too, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're gonna stay here a couple days. Do you have anything to eat?
Well, I have just a little. I could make the run to the store, I guess.
No need to go to the store. We'll eat what you have here today. Right now.
I mean, it's not a lot. I have maybe mixed vegetables for like a single portion for tonight. I think is what I have on the menu.
Oh, you only have a single portion?
I mean, I live
I
alone.
start taking off my guard's armor.
Sure.
What kind of armor was the guard's armor?
That's a good question.
What's that? Medium armor, not breastplate. Scale mail? Or would it have been chainmail? Scale mail?
We'll go.
Studded leather?
We'll go scale mail.
I'll start taking that off. I think it takes 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, so that guy. Cool. Yeah, so you should start getting our meal ready then. We're guests and all.
Are you sure this will be enough?
I'm not. I just need like a little bit just to hold me over.
I'm pretty
so
hungry.
tired.
I probably don't eat because I'm dead, right?
That's true.
So,
Oh, so one portion is all I need. You can have your. I'll give you a bit. I'll eat the portion, and everyone will be happy.
We hate to be a burden.
Yeah,
He goes to cooking. He puts his single potato, a carrot that he chops up.
It smells delicious.
And he's chopping up a few other things, I guess. I don't know what else goes with some onions,
maybe broccoli or peas.
Yeah, sure, yeah, all that good stuff. And he makes it up. It's taking a bit. What do you guys do?
Once I get my armor off, I'll chuck you can have the scale mail.
Yeah.
Because you're probably naked-ish.
Well, I mean, robes or whatever, right?
I'm gonna look around to see if he's got any extra like pants or like just dirty common clothes that might fit us. In case, like not armor, but like to like
clothes,
put
yeah.
on to so I don't look like my rich
He's got
peasant clothes.
He doesn't have many like outfits, but he's got enough to supply you guys. Lauren's may be a bit big on her. I'm not exactly sure
I
what
can
you
handle
guys'
baggy
sizes
pants
are,
now. So I
but
have a belt.
it fits you actually quite well.
No need for belt now.
So yeah, you got enough to dress everybody if they want. If
You know,
they
we'll go
want
put the clothes on.
You're anybody who didn't get their stuff would be in like rags or like
That's
torn up versions of their original clothing.
I'm gonna give him 3 silver. And I tell him this is for the clothes.
Yeah.
And I know I shouldn't need to specify this, but if we were never here,
Yeah, and you can't leave the house. You have to stay here with us for a few days.
We have nowhere near enough food for a few days.
Yeah, we'll have to make do.
I have work to do.
Yeah, we have work to do here now.
look, the trees aren't going anywhere.
Yeah, I didn't tell you to fill
What the
your
shrubberies?
basement
The shrubberies.
Yeah.
They will go.
in. I'll take care of the shrubberies, okay? You
Hey.
take a vacation.
You'll take care of the shrubberies.
Yeah, I live in nature all the time.
Could we go now so that I can tell you how to?
No, I know how. Just stay here.
He's a ranger. He's
I'm a
done
ranger.
What are your credentials?
I lived in the forest for like
Keeper
4
of the
years.
Grove or something. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
keeper
sure
of
there
the
was
grove.
some lawns that got mowed under his watch.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. Yeah, what do you think of shrubberies?
I think they're great.
I take this opportunity to lie down and try to catch a few winks.
I think shrubbery's great. I think it's what a person should live for.
How does it make you feel when the shrubbery is just a little bit off, a little bit stray in one area?
It's stressful. Have I shown you my sketches?
Yes.
Do you have any
No, I
suggestions
pulled my
on
sketchbook
where we
out.
should go?
Very good, very good.
Yeah, this is a beautiful sketch of the
thought
dark
we
wood.
used
But you notice the
doors
shrubbery?
to move
Yeah.
around town.
Shrubbery,
Yes.
yes, it's a little off in
So-
this area.
We know of
Little
one
off.
entry into
Yeah.
the sewer
What do you mean?
besides
This is a great
the one
picture.
that
I mean,
blocks
I'm
us
sure
down
that it's very
near
accurate,
the
but
outside of
I mean, the shrubbery
Yes.
itself, just leave here. It's
What is wrong with you? I'm a guest in your house. Why are you so disrespectful?
Yeah.
Go sit down.
Behind.
I'll take care of the shrubbery.
but the shrubberies.
I'm gonna go outside.
maybe
Wait.
like climb.
I'm gonna take my meal with me
the
and then
street
go outside.
vertically, maybe, and then hop over the fence.
Uh,
And then like
he follows
get
you
next to it or
outside. He's
something
like, yes,
here,
yes,
and then
just
get
this
in.
way.
No.
Yeah.
You go back in the
Because I'm
house.
pretty sure we popped up.
You got
we were
guests.
there
I-
in one of the
Merchants.
first
Take care of the
nights when
shrubbery.
we were
You
traveling
relax
around
yourself.
and
It'll be
seeing
better
where
than you ever
all the
imagined.
Places popped
He
up.
kind of
Yeah.
changes
Like, I
his
think you could
demeanor
ask
a little
him,
bit.
too,
Now
and
that
he
he's
would
out
tell
here,
us,
he's
because
like,
we did do a lot of traveling around
Yeah.
the first night.
hold on.
Ethan, there's a sewer tunnel in the merchant circle, right? We popped up in the merchant circle during one
Yeah.
of the first
Yeah.
nights. Yeah.
And one by the Adventurers Guild too.
Yeah.
So those are potential other entries into the sewer.
Yep. And there's probably more. We just didn't find them all.
Yeah.
Because we didn't look very hard. We know that there was a lot of sluggy types by the Adventurers Guild when we went in that one. And the
And
frogs.
the one by the dark woods, that orc was looking for slugs, right? He was there guarding the.
I think so. Yeah, something like that.
So yeah.
He was from the.
While you're out here, Jordan, the Croshank kind of changes his demeanor a little bit from his normal, like, being kind of a crazy groundskeeper guy. He says, Baris has someone he wants you to meet.
Tabaris.
Baris?
Yeah, is that my guy's name?
He's the halfling.
Yeah. He wants me to meet. Who does he want me to meet?
I don't know, Tabaris. I don't know, Tabaris. What do you... Who are you?
Who are my?
Oh, the shrubberies.
Go back in the house.
Tend to the shrubberies.
Yes, there's someone I must meet.
Who are you?
Go back in the house.
Yes, the house.
I tend over to the stew while he's not in here.
I'm gonna.
Or
I
no, I'm
think
sorry.
Jordan already ate all the stew.
Yeah, he took it with me. Ate it. There's only enough for one service, like a potato and a carrot.
Stretched, yeah.
And some other stuff.
And some other stuff. Yes. What's in this area? Like,
This is this college district. There's schools. There's lots of
mean,
nice
like-
shrubberies and trees. In this direct area, it's very like there's lots of foliage, like lots of trees, bushes.
Any dead bodies in there?
I don't
It's
know.
been going around.
Let's go
Dead
look.
bodies.
Let's go look around at some of
Pandemic.
these bushes and stuff and see if anyone wants to meet me in this area.
So you go crouch in a bush for a
No,
bit.
no, just
Into the
looking
bushes.
around. Just looking around, walking around. Looking all casual now. Normal people won't know who I am. Just anything casual? No.
I mean, it's pretty quiet.
Oh, look at these shrubberies.
Look at the shrubberies. What are you looking?
Stabbing
What are you
I
looking
just want
for?
to look at him because he said my leaf was off, and I'm a little bit perturbed by that.
Are you gonna try to tell if there's a leaf off in this shrubbery?
I just want to know what shrubbery looks like. I want to
I
take
mean,
a deep look
sketch
into it.
It's
Get
a,
into it.
No, it might burn it.
it's a beautiful shrubbery. It's not like shaped as anything except for a shrubbery. It looks like the perfect shrubbery that you could imagine.
Suspiciously perfect.
Okay, let's
I mean-
let's
I mean, not suspicious at all.
this is draw a picture of it
Ah, yes.
right now. Sketch this thing.
Do your sketch check.
Yeah. What was that, Jack?
I think we're going with Dex.
Good. Whoops. That was a failure. Nope.
Had to put a shrub in chat every time Ethan said shrubbery.
We rolled bad.
In case you were wondering, it was 5
Was I proficient
in
or
that
not?
last.
No.
We'll go with 7.
Yeah. So
Just trying
you sketch this shrubbery, and on the paper it doesn't look nearly as good.
Crumple it up, and throw the paper, and then just take the short sword and hit that shrubbery like 2 or 3 times.
You're hitting a shrubbery.
Yeah.
As you're hitting this shrubbery, you hear someone approaching behind you. He says, "Sir, what are you doing?"
Do you get that reference? I was like, that might be before your time.
I was just I was out admiring the shrubbery.
I used to
And,
love TLC.
This beauty disturbed me.
Waterfall's pretty good too. Used to have their cassette tape.
Give me a
Raw truth.
Do you know what a cassette tape is?
Yeah.
give me a persuasion check.
Cassette tapes.
I rolled a 16 this time. Oh,
They're like Croshack would get mad if you mess up his shrubberies. So just go on your way.
okay. I'll go on my way. I'll go.
Hey, you didn't kill this guy.
I don't kill anyone. Sure. Let's. I'm gonna hook back and go back to Croshank's place.
So you head back to Croshank's place. What are you guys doing?
I've been trying to nap.
Nap.
I'm exhausted.
I'm checking out Croshank's stuff, trying to figure out who he is as a person. Just like trying to get in his psyche.
He's got like lots of decorations that are like different types of foliage and
Paintings of shrubs.
paintings of shrubs, exactly. Bushes,
Chia.
different sorts of
Shrub.
things. He's got lots of house plants as well flying around, but he seems to be pretty one-dimensional from what you can see around here.
Weird.
I don't think he's gonna tell us.
I'm
So-
I
gonna
don't
Like-
think he cares enough to.
I don't think he's.
I'm gonna
I
make a
think there's a
little
reason the
crack
King's
in the
Guild
hole and see
was
if he was
under his
actually
house.
like
Hmm.
telling the truth
Is he
about
helpless?
filling it in with rocks.
So you look in there, and it's
So there
you
you
see a
go.
bunch of
Maybe
rocks
we
in the
was
hole.
connected to-
Yeah, might be.
Alright.
So Jordan gets back, and Croshack is just doing some stuff. He's watering his plants. He turns around, he just goes back to watering and chilling. So what's up?
I think we just settle in for a quick rest, I guess.
I could use a rest,
That's what I mean. Yeah, quick long rest.
but if it's something that you're like, you have a great idea right now to go do.
Not really. I mean, I think we need the team together, and in order to go do something. I mean, skulking around town, maybe to hear what's going on is a thing. I mean, I don't know if that's worth anything.
That I spent some slots, and the fact that like
Oh, what was your guy's name? That was your buddy,
corn.
Corn. I'll go talk to Corn. You want to sleep? I'll go drop your name and see what's up.
Give me my pimp king.
Yeah?
Pimp, don't lose it.
Okay.
It's got my family signet on it.
Take the Pimp King.
Tell him you're my lawyer.
Tell him I'm his lawyer.
Do you want Princess Raina to go with you?
Ah,
Well, what are you gonna ask him?
what's going on with the council?
I
If we can
think
get to know.
he would be our potential most loyalist connection to the council, but he's not on it.
Yeah, but he knows things. He's a master or something, right?
He's an assistant to the master. That is the dragon.
Oh, he's only an assistant.
He's
Okay.
yeah.
It's still pretty good.
He's assistant to the wild magic,
yeah.
Yeah.
who's not the headmaster.
That Remus is the wild magic one.
Yeah.
So the question is, isn't it safer for everyone if Raina stays here?
I'm just wondering, like, if you're risking your life, so someone could spot you, scoop you, and you're gonna be arrested, and none of us will know. If
Yeah.
Raina's with you, she can go invisible and run,
Oh,
come
so,
back to get me.
or
But don't wake me up until I get me.
okay, yeah.
Then if there's anything you need to acquire in preparation, cop, steal, or whatever you need to get,
Oh, I was
I could be here sleeping.
Yep.
While that's happening.
Okay.
Just don't pick fights. If that's it.
No, I don't fight with anyone anyway. Okay, Raina, let's go. We're gonna go talk to this mage person. Wizard person.
So you guys head off. You're just trying to nap.
Yeah.
So you guys head off to where? Sorry, I missed everything.
Find the corn.
Corn,
We're going
yes.
to,
So you go to the Daughter's Gift, the sorcerer's school. And you just asked around for corn,
Yeah,
or you're gonna sneak around?
I'm gonna sneak around.
Do we know what Court looks like? You told us. He's a turtle. He's a turtle. Where did you meet him the first time? Up on the...
I asked around, and then they told me where his office was.
Do you have any? Could you have told
But
us
I
roughly?
got a 5 on my stuff.
Could have told you where he was when I seen him.
Yeah,
He was in the office.
What did you
But
do?
I didn't know him, and that was the first time I'd ever met him.
Yeah.
He's friends with my deceased parents.
Yeah.
They were part of the Adventuring Guilds. The Hour of Devastation.
So, you guys, eventually, you'll find your way there, and you see this turtle, who's, looking into this, like, orb at the moment, and, he's got these runes that are etched into his shell, and they're glowing, and as he looks up, as everything stops, and he says, "Hey, what can I help you with?"
I don't know if recoveries were, but you don't know who else would be looking at you.
Yeah, I know. I thought that too. My first thought. Never mind. I'm gonna tap the pimp cane a few times and say, "Hey, I think we have an acquaintance."
To look at the pimp cane, I guess. It's like, he's looking at it. He's like, "Yeah."
It's got a family seal on it.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't handed it over or
That's
anything.
true,
He's just looking at it from a distance, being like, "Yeah, I mean,
Pretty sure I paid for those services of that lady.
Alistair, why do you have this?"
He's a friend of mine, and there's some bad stuff happening around here, and I wonder what you might know. Help my buddy Alistair out.
How can I be sure you're a friend of Alistair? You know,
Um,
you haven't killed him and taken his
I-
pimp cane.
And his attorney. He told me to tell us.
Rather smooth, but
Another Smoothfoot. Yeah.
Yes. What kind of trouble has Alistair gotten himself into?
Well, it seems to be all this stuff going on at these schools, this council thing. Kevin, whatever his name was,
Celeste.
Kevin Celeste, seems to be up to some bad stuff.
Yes,
It is
I've heard some conspiracy.
Ooh, that's my favorite
Don't
thing.
think that word, conspiracy. Prefix.
I mean, conspiracy to murder the Maximilian, right?
So do you support Kevin, or do you support the dead people?
I'm not sure. I mean, I have no stake in this claim as of right now. But I did hear that Alistair was arrested. I do believe that he is innocent of any crimes that they think he's committed.
I believe so too.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if you knew where I could look for some evidence to prove that.
I mean, I'm not extremely close to this situation, so I'm not sure. But I mean, I'll keep an eye out for anything. I mean, what are the charges? Like what should I use?
Poison and murder, and we think Kevin's behind it. So where would Kevin keep his poison that he uses to murder people with?
I mean, your guess is as good, maybe better than mine.
His basement.
Would it be common knowledge where the council meets?
That's a good question.
It would be not common throughout the city, but like common amongst higher up people.
Would he know? Huh. Would he know?
You're asking him?
Yeah, where does the council meet?
Well, it used to actually be at the Adventuring Guild. I'm not sure if that will change or if it will remain there. I would assume it will remain to happen in the Adventurers Guild.
Right. Because Kevin took over the Adventurers Guild.
Yes.
Okay, I've just come up with a lead. I guess. Thank you.
Uh,
Thank you.
Yeah, give Alistair my best.
Yeah, I'll give him your best. Thanks for whatever you helped us with.
Kyle, as well as Kroshak,
Oh.
are at the house. There's a knock on the door.
I'm sleeping.
Kroshak waddles over to the door, but it awakes you from your nap, the knock, so he's waddling over slowly.
I try to hide under the bed.
Alright, give me a stealth check.
Under the bed check. That's pretty good.
All I do is roll a 20 and then
He rolls a 20 on every
disadvantage check. That's a 19.
So Kroshak goes, he opens the door. Are you like trying to be somewhere that you can see the door as well?
If it was at all possible,
Mhm.
I would like to hide and then see who's at the door.
Yeah, sure. So you're like peeking out a little bit as you're hiding. As Kroshak opens the door, you see this human man. He's got like curly brown hair. He's got a hat on that like it's like a detective's hat. Kind of has a cap in the front and the back. He's wearing like these tweed robes.
That's nice. Does he have a corn pipe or a pipe in his hand?
Yes, he does.
Nice.
He's smoking the pipe. He says, Kroshak, nice day. Alistair, good to see that you're hidden swell.
I stand up and I dust myself off. That's like I wish I could have looked better when you see me, but I'm not having a great day.
Wish I could tell you that you're a hard man to find, but it took me all but an hour after I heard that you'd busted out of prison.
Yeah,
These things.
things like this kind of happen. But I'm glad that Alfred hired the world's second best detective to get on this case. So, have you found me, and I'm gonna tell you everything I know to assist you in this case. But be very careful, because this character Kevin Celeste is a shady SOB, and your life may be in danger while you're trying to find evidence to free or to incriminate him or free me, however it works.
Wouldn't be the first time, but seeing as you're so close to the situation and your life is already in danger,
Very much is.
I will consult you with you on this case, but my hands-on will be a little bit less.
The two greatest detectives will surely put this case to rest.
Exactly. So, tell me what I know a little bit already. I've looked into, just done some preliminary lookings into, but what information do you have? Share with me.
So I kind of give them a rundown of roughly what happened.
Mhm.
And then my theory is the only way we're going to be able to prove that Kevin was behind the poison is to figure out how the poison was made. And to maybe, if it's like this super hard thing to make, because it's undetectable poison,
Yeah, it looks natural.
if it's something that's very hard to make, maybe Kevin either has the stuff there. They obviously went to Kevin to prove what it was, so they knew Kevin has knowledge about poison. But if we can prove that Kevin has the stuff to make that poison, that would be a strike against him, at least if he's like the only person that could make it. Another thing is, if we could prove what was going on at the council meeting, assumedly Duff gave only Maximilian a drink out of that wine. There's a slim chance that maybe they were having a private meeting post council meeting, or maybe pre-council meeting. So maybe if we can find out what the council meeting was about, that might give us a hint to why they were speaking either privately. I found it very odd that if there was a council meeting and only Maximilian drunk at it, that seemed highly unlikely. So I'm thinking it was a pre-meeting, because Maximilian and him seemed to be close. or post meeting of what happened. So if we could figure out if Kevin was making some sort of move there. Duff did say that they were going to talk about the cultist stuff at an upcoming meeting. So maybe that's all it was about. But who knows for sure. But we could find out information at that meeting. And other than that, like, I would love to know more about Princess Rhaenys' parents and their connection to the Prince of Darkness, and the skulls with the green eyes and stuff, because I feel like that Kevin isn't a. I think Kevin's a member of this cult, and I also think her parents are a member of the cult.
Probably.
I doubt her parents are going to roll over on Kevin unless they have some sort of inter-term fighting. But it's probably super hard to prove that they're members of this cult.
In terms of that, evil and evil work hand in hand, so don't assume that two evils are the same.
Oh.
But,
Makes sense.
in terms of your investigation and this information that you have on this Celeste character, you seem to have a missing link. The link between the wine being poisoned and the poison being made.
And when the wine was poisoned is also a mystery to us.
Exactly. So if we find this link between the poison being made and the poisoning, then I think this case will crack wide open. I would like to speak to Duff, but that may be difficult as
It's
he's
very difficult.
going to the box later today.
Well, we
Like my great upstanding history of being a crime fighter and stuff, it's probably not going to gain me any favors anymore that I've escaped prison. But I feel like it wasn't safe there for us, knowing that Kevin's in charge now. So like, I felt like we had. Sometimes you got to go outside the law to stop the corruption when it's at the top.
Right, so I'll see what I can do about speaking with Duff. You look into this missing link, and we'll speak again. Possibly hopefully after I've successfully had a meeting with Duff. But I will see you again. Try to be harder to find this time. I prefer a little bit of a challenge.
Well, if I had my fancy suit and everything, you know, I'm really tired. I had a long day. Alright.
Oh yeah.
Alfred always had a good taste. Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
Yes, Alfred actually returned to me. He was actually wondering where you were, but I'll inform him of your location.
If Alfred could bring some food, it would be great too.
Sure.
Just like a food run. But tell Alfred to make sure he's not followed. Because we don't want a lot of traffic coming up to Crawshat.
I'll teach him a few things about making sure you don't have a trail anyways. But yes, hopefully, in the future, feel free to drop by my office as he hands you his card, as it says this address in the merchant district, and it's got these tiger stripes on it.
Nice.
He's like, yes, feel free to drop by anytime for some tutelage, maybe a hint or two I could drop to you, but as of right now, I would tell you to look into your missing link. I'm going to take some time to mull all this information that you've given me over.
Yeah,
But,
I've been mulling it over too, so it's been mulled pretty solid. There might be some stuff that the second mulling might open up a little bit, but it's been mulled pretty profusely.
Yes, but perhaps there were students or teachers in the sorcerer school that maybe saw the comings and goings in Duff's office, which may give you
Sure.
a hint towards your missing link. But at that, I will bid you adieu. Thank you for your hospitality, Proshak. I wish you good shrubberies. Thank you, sir. As he leaves, you go back to napping. Very good. So you guys have spoken with Horn,
Yeah.
and what's the play now?
Well, we could either go to Duff's office, the scene of the crime, kind of. I'm not even sure where.
It's usually the best move in the Sherlock Holmes game.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know where did Maximilian die? They never said that he died there, and they didn't even say he drank anything there. So it's not necessarily his office might not be where he died. I mean, to me,
That would be incredible. If he died at the Adventurers Guild, is there a chance that Duff took that half a jug of poison wine to go see Maximilian at the Adventurers Guild?
yeah, I think so. I think
Pretty
there's a
good.
chance that it happened by accident.
That'd be pretty good.
He drank the half that didn't have the poison in it, and Max drank the other half. No, that's not likely.
No, that's not how that works.
No, I think
it'd be odd to bring a half a jug of wine.
I think
You not drink any.
I think what happened was
I'm not saying it's impossible.
I think Kevin set up to poison and kill Maximilian, and thought we were going to be able to poison and kill Duff. Couldn't do it. But second best thing was Duff gets framed for killing Maximilian.
It must not be an instant death.
Oh, it seemed pretty instant. I mean, overnight.
Yeah. Well, I'm like, Duff pours you a drink, you drink it, you dropped it immediately, or do they?
I don't
chit-chat and that?
think anyone ever drank the poison in a Duff bottle. I think it was unrelated, different poisoning.
That would be great.
And I think that he
If he
just used it to frame Duff because it was there, and he knew that.
It would be really good to go and find if that wine is still in his office.
Well, they said they took it. That was the evidence they found it to frame him, to frame him, I guess. So I mean, to me, if we're looking for how the poison was produced, or even incriminating evidence, it's got to be in Kevin's office,
It's got to be in Kevin's office.
which means we have to sleuth there. And if we go there, there could be all kinds of danger. But I mean,
All kinds of. There's no chance it's not all kinds of danger.
yeah, I mean, he might have moved on. He might not have an office there anymore, but whatever, he could have left something behind.
Oh yeah, that wouldn't be. If we could find out the council had an active meeting going on,
Yeah.
then we could sneak into it.
Yeah, but we don't know when or how that works. But, so, I mean,
Well, yeah. Maybe Korn could cast a sending spell and say, there's a meeting tomorrow night at 6.
yeah, I don't think Korn has that power.
No, he might know. He might know because the guy he works for goes to the meetings.
Yeah. So, do we leave Korn yet? Can we ask him that if he knows when there's going to be a meeting?
I mean, I don't regularly pay attention to it, but if it could help, I could try my best to see when it's about to happen.
Yeah.
And send us a sending spell.
I can do that.
It's only 2nd level, so should be
Third level.
3rd.
Whoa.
The sorcery points. You can even quicken it.
Yeah. Okay.
That would be bad because then he rolls on the wild magic team.
I think maybe we go lay low, just at cross eggs for a few days, just to see if things blow over. I don't think they will, but they could. And once they blow over, maybe we can move around a little more freely without getting in too much trouble. So
There's a chance we can just like wear shitty clothes, cut our hair,
cut her hair.
just look a little bit different. Like I'm human. Humans are super common. You're a dirty elf.
Half elf, half human. half
Lauren
elf.
can be invisible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like with like not going crazy, but just like typical thing, like cutting your hair, dyeing your hair.
Yeah, it's a good trick. I just feel like if our plan is to break into Kevin's office, we gotta wait for the moment.
Mm.
And if we do that, then we gotta wait for this guy to send us a sending spell or
I say
something else.
we prepare to go jump into his office.
So what do we need to prepare? Maybe like something that breaks magical bindings or something, or even like in detect invisible or like sealed away or hidden object type.
Find objects. Second level.
Does that work on like hidden like invisible objects?
I think you gotta know what you're looking for though.
Yeah, we wouldn't quite know what we're looking for.
But that actually might be a learnable spell.
Oh, I always think we just go buy a scroll or something in town.
Here's that. Oh, find objects. Right there. Making the name of that spell up.
Sounds reasonable.
Locate objects, not find, of course. Different word.
Yeah. I like to go.
Locate objects, second level. Bards can learn it, Lauren. Hey.
Yeah, but
Rangers can learn it.
I can find that then. Because I've got the.
I can't learn it.
But I can learn it. That's no problem.
But second level, you've done it. Do you have second level spells?
I think I have 2. Nope.
No, you don't.
No, I
you don't
don't.
get them to fifth level.
Yeah. No, I gotta.
But Lauren has second level spells. So.
Can she shift her spells at any time, or is she like locked in?
Oh, a long rest. For super nice DM like Ethan would definitely let her switch. I can't remember. I think actually they might be like clerics.
I
can't remember.
think they're chosen and done.
Could be.
Worst case scenario, we could go try to buy a scroll or something. I don't even know if we need this spell. It's
We
more,
probably have. I have 70 gold.
yeah. Maybe like a dispel magic would be good too. Something that breaks seals.
Yes, it's gonna be expensive.
Yeah, I know.
Around like 500 gold.
Ooh, that kind of expensive.
Like
Ew.
you're looking at it's probably uncommon. I think is like first to second level spells, or
Yeah.
maybe 0 to first.
That'd be a third.
So rares, and then so your rares are looking at about 500 to like 1500, and then just not disposable, whatever it's called, consumables are usually half.
Yeah.
So what's happening now?
Are you guys coming back to
Yeah, we're
the
gonna-
shack?
Come back to the raw shack.
Back to the ship. It's about like it's good afternoon now. Like probably around 3 p.m.
Yeah.
If you were to sleep now, you'd be waking up like in the dark, like at night.
Oh, that's when we do our best work.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I think we rest until the dark of the night.
That way you can get some of your slots back too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So
We're fine with working through the night. That's probably our best bet, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of a night guy, and actually I'm completely a night guy. I'm being a gloomstalker now.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm good in the dark. I think.
I can screw around with some of my infusions and then use my goggles at night.
Yeah.
I would have to give up my strength thing.
Yeah. I think it said, when I read the Gloomstalker, that I'm invisible to things that use dark vision. But that doesn't mean that I'm actually invincible. I'm only invisible to things that's like basically.
If they needed dark vision to see you.
Yeah, it's more like I'm just in the dark to a creature that can't normally see in the dark. So
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's the
Same thing.
basically, but it's not truly invisible. It's just it's interesting the way it was worded.
The way I understood it is like you're already hid.
Yeah, pretty much.
So like they would have to do a perception check to see you. But that would have to be something that's like if it's like in dark vision and it's low light, so they see as though it's low light.
Mm-hmm.
So then if you're standing right in front of them, I don't think they see you.
Right.
Because if I didn't have dark vision, I wouldn't see you.
Right. I think that's how it works.
But if they have a torch,
yeah,
they
then
see
they
you.
get dim light.
because
Yeah.
they're not seeing you with the dark vision.
But it should still make me really good at sneaking.
So
the darkness.
you guys sleep through the rest of the afternoon and evening. It's getting towards like that 11 o'clock hour. Just as you guys are all waking up, Kroshak is leaning over Jordan, and he says, cards and dice. That's where they're waiting for you.
Cards and dice, huh?
Cards and dice. It's a tavern in town.
Oh.
They told me to tell you.
Cards and dice tavern.
Very well done. I think I've seen that. It is.
What was first?
I thought it was cards dice.
Cards and dice tavern.
Yes.
I will, when I wake up from this long rest, I will switch one of my infusions to take my replicate magic item instead of goggles for the night. Just, I feel like we might need dark vision, then you don't have to worry. I'd be the only one without dark vision.
We're gonna search for any alcohol in the house and drink it.
So like potato wine or
Yeah.
Give me a perception
Maybe like
check
scotch
or
or
investigation, whichever one you want.
maybe it's carrots. With alcohol made of carrots. That is what it
12.
is.
So you're looking around for something to drink,
Actually, 14.
and you open up this one cupboard, and it looks like there's a flask in here. So do you take it and take a drink?
Yeah, I'm taking it.
Poison. You're dead. Well, you're already dead. But I mean, if you weren't, you'd be dead.
Roll a D100.
16.
16.
You spontaneously turn into a butterfly.
Nice.
That's the type of thing that happens.
Alright, so your tongue began to twist. You can only speak in rhyme for 1d4 hours. As
Amazing.
It's not the worst thing that happens.
It's only one, so we're good.
it tasted like it was almost alcohol.
Mhm.
Almost.
Like alcohol. And you empty the flask. There's nothing left.
Took
As
your one good swig.
Cross actions. Hey, I was saving that for later.
You gotta answer in a rhyme.
I think now is the time.
Drop it like it's hot. Pop it, lock it, poke it, on it.
I don't know if any of those things were right. But you were trying, so you for it.
Yes, so,
Polka dotted.
what's up now, okay?
I think probably
Got our long rest?
Yes.
getting pretty late for us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think our plan is to
Well, the dice tavern sounds like it might be a good lead. This
go to
time,
the dice tavern.
yeah. Or cards and dice tavern, but maybe do that next time. Or,
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's
Probably our best lead.
yeah.
I would also suggest going to the merchant place
Yeah.
and finding the entrance to the.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And then Sherlock's operates there too.
Yeah, at the Merchant Tavern, yeah. Or Circle or whatever. I think the potential of whoever wants to meet me might help us, or ambush doesn't kill us all.
What if it's Kevin?
If it's Kevin, we're doomed.
Before we end, something happens. Alfred knocks on the door, and he walks in. Kroshak opens the door for him, and Alfred...
Kroshak, will you stop over the door to everybody?
I mean, visitors. Alfred looks pretty pooped out at this point. He says, "Sir,
I know you're up past your bedtime, Alfred.
there's a lot to tell you.
A lot?
Things are changing in Andro. The necromancer, I've heard he's not in the city. He's gone away, and he's left two strange people in his place. One to teach his class for him, and one to run the Adventurers Guild. Even crazier is that this guy who's running the Adventurers Guild is petitioning for the Adventurers Guild to now be the city guard as well, and to abolish what they have set up now for a city guard. Things are very rapidly changing.
That's weird. Sounds like Kevin controls the city guard and he's
I
abolishing it.
warned old Tarnswick Warpick. I told him Kevin had bad shit planned.
I mean, as far as they know, everything is still up to snuff, right? You guys are still bad guy number one, right? This is all a reaction to what they think you've done.
So why did they shut the guard down? I mean, if for what we did.
Because we escaped under their watch. So they're on.
People escape the guards all the time.
That orc escaped them.
Yeah, or escape.
Maybe that's their move. That orc escaped him, that murderer. So they're like, we can't have the guards doing their job anymore.
It's nothing is set in stone yet, but it seems that there's going to be a vote, a council meeting to decide whether the city guard remains or that the Adventurers Guild will sort of usurp it.
So we're calling to defund the guard?
Do you know what time the meeting is? 'Cause it's like 11. What now?
Yes, it's 11 now. It's in the morning at some point.
So we have to go stake out. But no, Kevin's not there because he put it. Do you know the names of the people that he put in charge of the Adventure Guild or the school?
I think so. Yes.
All right, Alfred, look it up quick.
Sorry.
Are you
The teacher.
Are you the best detective or is Alfred the best detective? You take all the credit.
Don't look into this.
Okay.
It's a give and take, really.
They're saying that there's this half orc who's teaching the necromancy school. They say he's not even a wizard.
What?
His name is Kroll. The other one is this darkly armored human who is almost like starting it almost seems like a militia that he's getting going in the Adventuring Guild. His name is what's his name? It's Cassian Nighthawk. And nobody knows where Kevin has gone, but I mean, he is still technically on the council. Technically, now what he's got going on is if this half-orc is teaching his class, then he would be the headmaster of the School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. This darkly armored Cassian, he would be the leader of the Adventurers Guild, so he would also be on the council as the head of the Adventurers Guild. And what's his name would be the lead of the Adventurers Guild, and then if they get their bid to take over the City Watch, then they would also have a spot on the council as the City Watch.
So what I'm saying is Kevin knew we were onto him. And took this opportunity to flee with his tail between the legs, leaving his cronies behind to hold the bag.
You already took over the whole council.
You would have a better guess than me, sir. I guarantee that.
That's a fact, Albert.
It is.
Based on the information. And I kind of appreciate you hiring Sherlock, but it kind of made me look bad too, because like, you know how Sherlock likes to gloat over how he thinks he's the world's greatest detective when it's really me, and it's like so it kind of rubs me a little bit but I forgive you, Alfred.
Thank you, sir.
Now, you made sure nobody followed you.
Most definitely.
Did you bring some food?
Yes, I did.
I had an aim to eat
All the food.
take some
But-
all the food.
But there's one more thing. This Cassian, he's petitioning not only for you guys to have a trial, to be arrested and brought to trial, but he has you as wanted, dead or alive.
I prefer alive. And some
Just
of us are already
Kyle?
dead.
Us or all of us.
No, you all of you.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm like, well,
He seems very formidable, too, sir.
well, we may not be the heroes Andrew wants, but we're the heroes Andrew needs.
Very well, sir. That's where we'll end it for tonight. So tune in next week to see what the heck's going on in Andrew. It's pretty chaotic. It's all been you guys causing stuff and stuff happening though. Like this stuff, like not the majority of this has not been planned. Only the sort of like plot threads at the very top are stuff that's been planned. So you guys are the masters of your own reality.
Ooh.
But yeah, it was a good game. We'll be back again next week. Possibly back on our regular day, maybe not. You guys won't know until the day comes. So
Yeah, stay tuned and follow on the socials.
check out tomorrow. Actually, we're playing Grounded. We might be playing Grounded again
Is
tomorrow.
Hannah playing too?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, she
hopefully.
is.
Wonder if they'll find a rock.
If she's not, we won't play unless we have
Yeah.
the group there.
She's the gas, Lauren's the match, and you're the person that gets burned alive.
So,
And I think it's worthwhile.
good combo. It's a good combo.
It's
I
great.
feel like we have a similar combo here, where Lauren's burning you both alive,
Yeah, she's
already dead, so
and herself. Lauren's burning everything.
in Lauren's defense, she worked out a way to get us off the hook.
And
But
then
She did, but
implemented.
what happened with it?
she never told us.
Yeah, true, but like
we had
just
the meta
still,
information.
even in Lauren said, what happened to
Yeah.
your pardon?
What did I
This guy's
do?
gone now, and there's a guy who wants you dead. What
Yeah.
happened to your deal
So,
with
Yeah,
him?
what happened to my deal?
I think the deal.
Your pardon's gone, then he shouldn't get your kingdom.
Right, that's true.
And Lauren, where's your brooch?
Where is my brooch?
What brooch?
It's wherever he went, more than likely.
Duh. Oh yeah.
So,
I don't know what that means.
Is your two daggers
A deal is a
connection
deal.
to your parents?
a deal is a
Not
deal.
whether mother or father?
Unless-
Yeah, that's just what they're called.
Unless you're dealing with a man who lusts for power. And then, in that case, a deal is not necessarily a deal.
That doesn't matter. We gave up on the deal.
But
New cross-checkers got
but-
stab us in the back.
you may yet find a way to become allies with him if you're still into it, although he has scorned you quite a bit. But anyways, check out Tabletop Troops next week to see where this all goes.
TTT!